Okay. So, by Shri Krishna Paramatma's grace, we have finished up to shloka number 35. So, we will start from shloka number 36 and finish the chapter today. There are about only 7 shlokas left in this particular chapter. Ah, and we saw very much in detail about Guru Lakshanam, Guru Sharanagata, the method, the procedure, and the approach, and everything by Lord Krishna's grace. And we did say that that particular shloka, 34, Tadvidhi Pranipatena, is a very, very important one. And in that also, just wanted to remind you again, Tat Vidhi, the Tat Padam, the Tat, that, Vidhi, know that. That is what we also, when we say in our, the Guru Shlokam, that, Tat, Tat, Tat Padam Darshitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tat Padam Darshitam Yena. So that Tat Padam Darshitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, we say, right? That Tat Padam Darshitam Yena. He is the one who can exactly reveal to you the meaning of the Tat Padam, that. And that Padam is yourself. That is what is revealed by the Guru, and Darshitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So that is why we keep saying that. And that Tat Padam is what Bhagavan is also saying here. And after we have learned everything from Guru, as we said even yesterday, that he ayajnatva and punarmoham. After that, when he has exactly got that revelation from his Guru, and the Atma Jnanam, that once he has obtained it through the Sakshat Kataksham of Guru Rupatesham, then will it ever be inflicted with this other moham that he has got? No, not at all. That's what Krishna said. Then afterwards, he has got nothing to worry. And it is a guru who has completely given him that shield. And then it will never ever inflict him. That is what he is even going to say more here. And okay. So, Krishna Kumarji, can you chant after me? Okay. This shloka 36. Api chedasi papebhyah.
Api chedasi papebhyah.
Very good.
Api chedasi papebhyah.
Sarvebhyah papakrittamah.
Sarvebhyah
papakrittamah. Sarvebhyah papakrittamah. Sarvam jnana plavenaiva.
Sarvam jnana plavenaiva.
Once more.
Sarvam jnana plavenaiva.
Vrijinam santarishyasi.
Vijinam santarishyasi. Vijinam santarishyasi.
Very good. Very good. So, what then one's doubt is, yes, he has now done the Guru Sharanagati and Guru Rupadesham, and that he has got this Atma Jnanam and he has become a realized Jnani, but he has done so much of karma in this Janma and in the previous so many karmas. And then, which is what sometimes we call it as Sanchita Karma. And what about all those actions? Will they all just be dissipated, just be completely nullified at one stroke of that point of that Guru Upadesham and his Jnana Praptam? So there is a particular doubt. And what happens to that? Because, that is, if he has to bear the fruits of the action, he has to bear it. So what happens to all that? And so Krishna says, look, even if you think this person has got the biggest baggage of load. So what he's saying, sarvebhyaha papebhyaha. Sarvebhyaha is in a comparative sense. He's saying of all the papams in this world, even if you compare it, api, sarvebhyaha papebhyaha api papakrittamaha. And that Papa is a Uttama. This fellow has excelled so much that he has accumulated loads and loads. Even if you think that one, the sins or the effects of those Papa, Chetasi, Chet Asi. Papa Krittamaha Chetasi. Even if he is still there, he's still alive. Chet Asi. What happens to that baggage? Bhagavan says, so what he's saying, Sarvebhyaha Papebhyaha api Papakrittamaha Chetasi. Sarvam Chetasi Jnanaplavena eva. Jnanaplave. Plavam means that boat. Boat is plavam. Jnanaplavena. Jnanaplavena. By that boat called the Jnanam, in which he has now ascended, in which the Guru has taken him and placed him in that particular boat. The Guru himself is a boat. And Jnanameva Guru. And that Jnanaplavena eva, by that simple, by that one particular boat, Sarvam Vrijinam. So Sarvam means that all. Vrijinam means Papam. Sarvam Vrijinam Santarishyasi. So if you think that Papam has a big samudram in which he was struggling all the time, and once the Guru has taken him and placed him on that boat called the Jnanam, Sarvam, what does it happen? When a boat is floating in an ocean and the boat has got enough power and enough direction, everything to reach ashore, does it matter how much deep the ocean is? Or does it matter in how many directions the ocean cross across? Does not matter. He just reaches that other side. And that ocean in what his last dwelling is that particular karma. And here, when Shankara goes in his Vyakyanam, Bhashyam, he even says this Papam includes even the Punyam. Because the loads of Papam or Punyam, even if whatever it has today, he has to experience. He says even all of them, they are at that very moment nullified by that boat. Meaning to say, he's still there. He has not just flown away. He's still there, but the Jnanam, the Jnana Shakti, the Guru Upadesha Jnana Shakti, that Palam is so strong that Dharma, that Shankara says, Dharmapi iha mumukshoho papamuchyate. Even Dharmam also. That is why when Krishna says in 68, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vacha. In that, when he says Sarvadharman, this samsara sagara dharma, that's what it means, Mamepe param. Then what there also what he says, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Aham tva sarva papebhyaha mokshayishyami ma shucha. Aham tva sarva papebhyaha. There also Bhavan says, Moksha ishyami, I will give you that moksham. Ma shuchaha, don't have even one bit of a doubt. Same thing there also. So then, how does that jnanam, the power of jnanam, is comparing to one more? Shekharji, can you chant after me, please?
Yes.
Yathaidham si samidho nihi.
Yataitam si samidho vihi. Yataitam si samidho vihi.
Bhasmasat kurute Arjuna.
Bhasmasat kurute Arjuna. Bhasmasat kurute Arjuna.
Jnanagni sarvakarmani.
Jnanagni sarvakarmani. Jnanagni sarvakarmani.
Bhasmasat kurute tatha.
Bhasmasat kurute tata. Bhasmasat kurute tata.
So again, how does that jnanam, if you also remember again, every time when we chant the Gita Mahatmyam, the first shloka itself, Dharovacha Bhagavan Parameshana Bhaktiravya Vicharini Prarabdham Bhujyamanasya Katam Bhavati He Prabhu. There are also the same thing. Prarabdham Bhujyamanasya, that he has to have certain amount of baggage of Prarabdham. prarabdha karma, prarabdha katam bhavati, how does it happen? There also Vishnu says, prarabdham bhujyamano hi Gita Vyasarata Sada Samukta Sasuki Loke Karmana no Palipyate. So there also we have seen the same thing. Now the Jnanam again Krishna says, hey Arjuna, number one, Yata, how, Yata, Tata, like however, Yata, Samiddaha, this Samiddaha, that's Samit that we offer in the Havan. So again, Bhagavan is comparing to that Jnanam, Havis and Agni. So keep that mind in the Havis and Agni we saw before, the 13 amount of yajna. That Havis and Agni is coming back to the Agni. Because that Agni is a Jnanam. That is why Bhagavan is giving that explanation. How is the power of Jnanam to remove that or nullify all the prarabdha or this one. Yata Samiddaha Agnihi Edamsi. Edamsi means that which is well kindled, and also that which is the fire that has been grown very well with the Samidhi. So that Samidhi is all that abhyasam that you have done and put in the Agni. Edamsi, what does it do? Pasmasat kurute. That it just burns it into ashes. Pasmasat kurute. Tata. Similarly, that Jnana Agni, again Bhagavan is coming to Jnana Agni Sarva Karmani Pasmasat Kurute. That Jnana Agni has got that capacity to burn everything into ashes. And that's what again Shankara says, Nirbiji Bhavati, Nirbiji Kurute. We've been saying this continuously, that whatever it has been done, that has been made, what is it, degerminated. Those seeds of those actions, even if it is going to recurrent, everything has been degerminated and it has been praviliyate. In that whole creation, it has merged, but doesn't touch him anywhere, and it has been burnt by them. That's what he has, Bhagavan says. And also here that one thing happens. So does he really then, but every action he has to come, let's say for example, a person who is a jnani and the guru has given him all this, he is only 25 years he has done, but he has to live for 100 years. Another 75 years, what happens is he lives like any normal person, a jivan mukta. And he may get anything, but that does not afflict his body or his mind or his particular intellect. They just come, but they don't even touch him one bit. And the Jivan Mukta, they know how to handle this. And we can give a lot of story on this. For example, in the Shringeri or Sampradaya, there is one, there was the 11th Guru, Vidyaranya Mahaswamin. What happened was, before he took up sannyasa, he prayed he came from a family which was quite poor. So he was wanting to have lot of prosperity and wealth. So he was doing utmost tapas to Mahalakshmi. And Mahalakshmi was so pleased with him. He said, look, I will certainly make you a king in this birth, and you will become a king. I bless you. And you have to have that one. But after having all that, actually he went seeking his younger brother, Bharati Tirtha, his younger brother, who has attained sannyasa before. So he came to Shringeri. And then after coming here, he got Upadesam from Vidyatirtha, and then he became a sannyasi. Then he thought, after reading a lot, the knowledge, he thought, what is a means of having all those things of Bhagyam? But there came a session, there came a time, even after he was attained sannyasa, Mahalakshmi came and said, look, I have given you the boon. One day you have to ascend the throne and you have to be the king. You choose the time, but you cannot escape. You have to become a king as well. So what happens when after he established the Vidyaranya Vijayanagara Samrajyam, the Vijayanagara Samrajya king, Hariraya, so he asks at one time, he wanted king to Vidyaranya Swami to come and do his Makuta Abhishekam. So when he comes, everything, then he says, Hariraya Swami, I have to give you some Guru Dakshana at this time. Tell me what I have to give you. Then he says, okay, I will ask tell you one thing. Can you do the Guru? Whatever you say, I'm here to give you the Guru Dakshana. He says, now you have to come down from the throne. You have to be like a complete normal person, praja, and you have to give the dandam to me and make me the king. He says, by all means. It's just because the Makuta Abhisheka, like Sri Ramachandra Murthy asking to go to forest, he gives that to Vidyarana Swami. And Vidyarana Swami then goes and sits in that asana for that 1 second. And in his mind, he knows, he tells Mahalakshmi, oh Mahalakshmi, I have given you the promise, I have now fulfilled that. And then he says to the king, look, now I've got the same power as you, so I'm giving you back this kingdom. So you become, and then come and sit. That is why the Shringeri Jagat Gurus are known as Raja Rishi, because of that one particular instant. From there, the Birdavali, all of you know. So what I'm really trying to say is, even though whether it be the utmost good or utmost bad, however it happens, it does not afflict them. Once you have attained that jnanam and that jnana plavam, that anything that one will not come and touch you, whether it is good or bad or a mixture of both. And again, Krishna prasamsaha about the power of jnana. Subramaniam, can you chant after me, please?
Yeah, sure.
Nahi jnanena sadrisham.
Nahi jnanena sadrisham. Nahi jnanena sadrisham.
Pavitramiha vidyate.
Pavitramiha vidyate. Pavitramiha vidyate.
Tatsvayam yoga samsiddhaha.
Tatsvayam yoga samsiddhaha. Tatsvayam yoga samsiddhaha.
Kalenatmani vindati.
Kalenatmani vindati. Kalenatmani vindati.
So Bhagavan here again does more praise about this particular jnanam. So he says, Iha. Iha means Iha loke, that in this world, he says, Krishna, jnanena sadrisham. Anything that is comparable, sadrisham means comparable. Anything that is comparable, similar, or even anything to close by, if you take any simile to jnanam, which jnanam? This Atma jnanam, Sarvottama jnanam, Brahma jnanam, is jnanena sadrisham. In what aspect? Pavitram. Pavitram means what we say really is that which really purifies is called pavitram. When we say Ganga Jalam is pavitram, that one drop, it is so purification of your inner self and outer, or any one of them. So that is why is Pavanam Kurute iti pavitram. So that's what when we say Pavana Puratare, when we sing also, Pavana Puratare means that same thing. His namam itself is pavitram. But this jnanam, jnanena sadrisham pavitram, iha, he indeed na vidyate. There is nothing that can be compared in this world to this jnanam. This ultimate jnanam that we get through the Guru is not comparable to anything in this world. And that knowledge, tat jnanam, tat is tat jnanam. Kalena means the jnanam, for it to ripe and also to give you this one, it takes some time. So this, when he means in this particular phrase, it could be anybody. That even the jnanam that we at the moment getting, at the moment as we are seeking, at the moment we are acquiring, everything, he says kalena. Kalena means kala kramanena. There is some process and there is a time-oriented process. Kalena, through the process of time and practice, kalena yoga samsiddhaha. People who have then, siddhaha means that one who have made that completely achievable. The goal has been achieved, siddhaha. So that yoga samsiddhaha. By what two yogam here? Karma yogam and the samadhi yogam. Meaning to say, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. By all of those three put together. Shravana, Mananam, because from the Guru, Jnanam is obtained and the Jnanam ripens through these three. Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasana. By that, that's what is mean here, that yoga samsiddhaha. Swayam, number 11. Swayam Atmani Vindati. That Jnanam, he does not have to go and seek for any kind of external effects, thinking that once he has got the Jnanam, see his face, is able to kind of, oh, there is shining of radius, tejas. He is able to walk on the water, he is able to fly, nothing of that sort. Where does it Swayam? Swayam Atmani Vindati. That anything, that knowledge is a self-revealing knowledge by that particular Kale Kramanena Siddhihi. That Siddhi means is everything is internal, and that his own intellect bliss, and that bliss comes forth, shines more and more by the purification of his particular Chitta Shuddhi. It automatically is self-revealing. That's what is Swayam Kala Kamena Vindati. And also again, Bhagavan, while doing all these things from the Guru's Jnanam and the Jnanam, he is again stressing the importance of Shraddha. So Sumati, you want to chant after me?
Yeah.
Okay. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam.
Siddhava labhate jnanam. Siddhava labhate jnanam.
Tatparas samyatendriyaha.
Tatparas samyatendriyaha. Tatparas samyatendriyaha.
Very good. Jnanam labdva param shantim.
Jnanam labdva param shantim. Jnanam labdva param shantim.
Achirena gacchati.
Achirena gacchati. Achirena gacchati.
Okay. So in this one, Bhagavan says, for that jnanam to become siddhi, for that qualified recipient or that sadhaka or for that seeker, three important things he's saying. The three important things is here. Number one, samyatendriyaha. Number two, tatparaha. Then number three, Shraddha. So three important things that we will see here. What are those three and how does it happen? And in all of them, when the Shankara Bhashyam Bhagavan says, the Shraddha is the most important thing. We will take it in the order, but I'm just going straight away to number three, Shraddha, because Shraddha is important for both Samyatendriyaha and Tatparaha to work and be effective for the seeker. So the Shraddha, what we say, there is no other word in English or anything that is even close to it. In fact, Shraddha is kind of inexplicable, but only be, what can I say, understood and practiced by somebody. And for Viveka Chudamani, where Shankara says, Shraddha, Guru Shastra Vakyeshu Vishwasaha Shraddha. Guru Vakyeshu Vishwasaha, Shastra Vakyeshu Vishwasaha. Sa Shraddha Kaditi Yata Vastu Upalabhyate. With that only, that Atma Vastu here is Jnanam Labhyate. So that Shraddha is so important. That Shraddha, when we say, even the other day, see, for example, Shraddha is not belief or faith again. I mean, you might have heard in so many places, but I'm just keeping to the context of Bhagavad Gita here. So what Shraddha that important there when he says is like, for example, even you do not know something, right? But this is not a belief or an assumption. Here, we completely believe, say, for example, E is equal to MC square. You are going to learn. But you do not know how to derive this equation or anything like that, but you are now trying to do it in a different way. Say you are going to take a thesis, you are a scientist, but you are going to do this E is equal to MC square, say by some other thing, you are an artificial person, you want to write something, just something. But what you are having the Shraddha is, yes, it is absolutely true because it has been proven somebody. You might only theoretically know, but now you are trying to do a thesis to do it. But at that time, what you do, you just take it for sure. The left-hand side is equal to right-hand side. But I'm going to now derive this in a different manner. And then you do. And when your originality, when it comes, then they give you that the doctorate or anything, right? Similarly, same thing is. In this Siddhi, whenever we want to do that Atma Jnanam from that Guru Vakyeshu, yes, but while I'm doing this, yes, I will do my thesis, I will do my analysis, I will do my Vicharam in this one. Atma Vicharam Kartavyaha. But how to do it? By having the Shraddha, that complete faith. And when you're doing thesis, what do? You have a mentor. You go to that person, he guides you, but he may not reveal, will exactly guide you. Similarly, Guru even reveals and guides you. So that is why these two are very important. So that is where Krishna says, first important thing is this Shraddha. And with that Shraddha comes automatically for him Indriya Samyamanam. That is Samyasendriya. Indriya Samyamanam means that control of that his senses, control of his body, mind and senses. Because they are the ones who is taking them away from the tasmatum indriyanyadau. Chapter 3, we cannot forget it. Right? What is it? What did it say? That one also. Jnana Rahina, that is the one that is Jnana Nashaha. That is why he's saying this. Tasmat. So, link that. The third chapter, what did he say? Tasmat Tamindriyan Yadau, Niyam Yabaratarashamam, Papmanam Pradagikenam, Jnana Vijnana Nashanam. So you are getting all the jnanam. If that is completely getting drained, what will happen? So you need the Samyatendriyaha. That is the one will not make sure the jnana vijnana nashanam. That to prevent the leakage of jnanam, Samyatendriya is very important. Understand now? So that is why link that one, then you know why this Samyatendriya is important. Tasmat Tamindriyan Yadav Niyamya Bharatharshana Papmanam Prajahikenam Jnana Vijnana Nashanam. So the leakage happens only from here. So we have to plug the leak, means that Indriya Nigraham is important. And then once the Indriya Nigraham Samyatendriyaha, and also now what is happened is objective goal in the life is Tat Paraha. What is that Tat again? Tatpatam Darshanam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. That Guru, that is Upatesam, that is teaching, that is guidance, Tat Paraha, that is the ultimate thing for me. So these three kind of a thing go all together. Jnana Grahanam from Guru, and the Jnanam upholding from the Samyatendriya, and having that guidance all the time with the Jnanam, so that the Jnana Plavam will take us to the Siddhi, for the Moksham. So that is why these three Bhagavan says here. So that Samyatendriyaha Tatparaha Shraddhavan Jnanam Labhate. And that he Bhagavan says Nischayena Jnanam Labhate. And that self, that yourself Atma Jnanam Labhate. And Bhagavan says again, number 6, Jnanam Labdva. By thus having attained that particular Jnanam Labdva, Achirena. Achirena means immediately. And in every point, as we get that particular Jnanam, these things also completely they go. So Achirena means immediately. Achirena Param Shantim Adhigacchati. Jnanam Labdva Achirena Param Shantim Adhigacchati. That supreme bliss and wisdom, and that particular he verily attains Adhigacchati. That only as Adhigacchati is not that he is going to get something new, which is already there, but it is self-revealing. And once that he has recognized it, he will never ever go and wander about the other Alpa ones or anywhere. And that is why Bhagavan has given one particular complete chapter for Shraddha in chapter 17. When we say that one, we will say that again when Krishna was, Arjuna will ask some doubt. But in this particular context, these three are what Bhagavan says. And if at all that Shraddha goes down for somebody, then again Bhagavan says, Nalini ji, can you chant after me, please?
Sure, Mama.
Okay. Agnyascha Shraddhadanascha
Agnyascha Shraddhadanascha Shraddhadanascha.
Very good. Samshayatma vinashyati.
Samshayatma vinashyati. Samshayatma vinashyati.
Nayam lokosti na paraha.
Nayam lokosti na paraha. नायं लोकोऽस्ति न परः
न सुखं संशयात्मनः.
न सुखं संशयात्मनः
Very
न
good.
सुखं संशयात्मनः.
Very good, very good. So while giving this for the, because Krishna is keeping all these things for us seekers like us, all of us here, not only the ultimate jnani. So Bhagavan says, when during all these things, he's saying, just be aware of these people who may come and give you only negative influence, or even for 1 minute, never have a doubt on ourselves when you are seeking this one. Because here when he says doubt, it is not really the doubt in the patam. In the patam, you can have lots of doubts, but not on the teachings of the Guru or the Shastram. When you say that, oh, will this be taking to the right direction, or is it got some inner meaning? That kind of a avanambika, that improper faith, improper assumptions. Those are the real, again, and he says they are very, very dangerous. So he says, Ajnaha. Ajnaha means this, this is only a warning for that person. So Ajnaha, that anatmagyaha, meaning to say one who has neither known himself or the other world, cha ashraddhadanaha, ashraddhadanaha. That he has got no faith in the teacher or in the Guru or anybody in this world, because that fellow is always cynical. Ashraddhadanaha, and what kind of he's a samshaya atma. He kind of doubt everything in this world, right from his people or his vehicle or anything, even anything he doubts. He cannot be remaining without having a faith on anything. Samshayatma vinashyati. That's why this is a very, very common thing. People, when somebody has done Akshara that day, Samshayatma vinashyati. Then that keeps going on. The Shraddha Virahitam happens only with that Samshayatma Vinashyati. They keep on saying this everywhere. And Vinashyati, that too Bhagavan says, Visheshena Nashyati. 100%. So that is why that Ashradadana and Ajnam. Ajnascha again is in your that self, even your own self, not self-confidence, in that self-faith in yourself. And those are two big pitfalls, Bhagavan says, Vinashyati. And that kind of a person who is like that, number 6, Samshayatmanaha, to this person who is Samshaya, who is having always a doubt on anything, I am Samshayatmana, I am Samshayatmana for this person, Asya Samshayatmanasya, what is happening, I am Lokaha na asti. Even this world, this material world, he probably will not even be able to drive properly on the road. I am lokaha na asti, na paraha, not even any higher world, na sukham, that he don't have even any happiness in this life as he is living. Okay, so, but again, what Bhagavan says, in the patam, we can have samshayam. That is very good, positive, but not in the teacher or in the scriptures. And that's what is Shraddha, what Bhagavan wanted to say here. And Atma Vicharam Avashyakam. That is absolutely good. Devina ji, can you chant after me? I think I saw Devina ji.
Hanji,
Okay. Okay.
Ji.
Yoga Sanyasta Karmanam.
Yoga Sanyasta Karmanam. Yoga Sanyasta Karmanam.
Jnana Sanchinna Samshayam.
Jnana Sanchinna Sanshayam. Jnana Sanchim Sanshayam.
Atmavantam na karmani.
Atmavantam na karmani. Atmavantam na karmani.
Nibhatnanti Dhananjaya.
Nibandhanti Dhananjaya. Nibandhanti Dhananjaya.
No, Nibhatnanti.
Oh, Nibandhanti
Nanti
Dhananjaya. Nibandhanti.
No, Nibhat, that it comes before. Nibhat, like even
Oh.
Nibhat Nanti.
Nibadnanti Dhananjaya.
Very good.
Nibadnanti Dhananjaya.
So now Bhagavan says, hey Dhananjaya, number one, this is a very important padam we're going to take. Yoga Sanyasta Karmanam. So this important number word 3 is Sanyasta. That was now given, or Sanyasta means was relinquished, who has done this Tyagam of what? Karmanam. All the karma, all the actions. And how did he do the Sanyastam? Yoga. Yogena karmanam sanyastaha. So in the yogam here then, which yoga Bhagavan is saying in this one? Because yes, karmanam, all the actions he is saying, he is now relinquishing. It cannot be through karma yoga. Because for karma yoga, you have to have a karma. So how can he do all the karma while doing the karma yoga? So here the yoga, which what it means is that jnana yogam, because everything is in this jnana plavena. Again, we should not take this as different from the naishkarma karma yoga or nishkama karma yoga. But here what Bhagavan he means is jnana yoga sanyasta, meaning to say here yoga itself is a jnanam here. Jnanena sanyasta karmanam. So when we say here jnanam as the yoga here, in this chapters 1, we did talk about two types of a sannyasi. Vidvat sannyasi, vividisha sannyasi. So if he is a vidvat sannyasi like all of us, who is now in the everyday walks of life, what does he do? With the same jnanam, karmani, akarma pashyata, okay. So that kind of a person. And the same thing for other one is vividisha sannyasi, whether it is ashrama sannyasi. These both are, this is the same thing, that jnanena eva karmanam sanyastaha. Now yoga sanyasta karmanam. So this is a absolute one for the both of them, vividisha sannyasi and vidvat sannyasi, by the jnanam. Meaning to say he does not stop doing the action again. When he again says karmani akarma eva pashyet, that is what is yoga sanyasta karmanam. And while doing that, what is he doing? Jnana sanchinna samshayam. Here samshayam is different from that samshayam. Very important. Here samshayam is that I and that Paramatman is the Beda Buddhi. That is a samshayam Bhagavan is saying. You understand? So here the samshayam is a healthy samshayam. That samshayam is a bad samshayam. That is why the words in every shloka can totally mean different. Here, this samshayam is the vicharam. Atma vicharam, that is what it says, pata samshayam. Pata samshayam means in his own revealing of the knowledge. I and Bhagavan say they are Jivatma and Paramatma Aikyam. They are saying, yes, this Advaita Jnana Sakshatkaram, how does it happen? How can it ever happen? Will it really true? And everything by that Jnanam only, that slowly, yes, in absolute realm, yes, I can see that is because in effect, there is nothing called Jivatma. It is only him who is there everywhere. That kind of akandakara vriddhi we were saying before. By that Jnanam, Samshayam, chityadi, sanchintaha, okay? Sanchinnaha. So in the jnana samshaya means Atma Ishwarasya ekatva buddhihi darshanam. Darshana lakshanena samshaya. Atma Ishwara ekatva darshana lakshanena sanchinna samshayam. And for that that again the Guru's upadesham and his kataksham, this one goes away. This is what that samshayam goes, and the Advaita Sakshatkaram happens to him in the Kalakramanena. Jnana sanchayam, sanchinna samshayam. With that happening to this particular jnani, Atmavantam. Atmavantam. To this person, through his injured Atmavantam means to his own identified body or his mind or his thoughts or his identity, whatever he is doing, karmani, Na nibatnanti. Whatever actions that he may be doing, now they do not come and affect him because he has got the Teflon or that particular complete protection by the yoga sanyasta karmanam and jnana sanchina samshayam. For that person, atmavantam karmani ihaloke na nibatnanti. That does not affect him and bind him yet in one way or other, because that jnanagni not only has burnt it before, it is also giving him that protection all the time. So Bhagavan again finishes now. I think I saw Ganapati Ramanji is there. Yes. Can you please chant after me, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Tasmadajnana sambhutam. I think you're not muted, sir.
Tasmat ajnana sambodham. Tasmat jnana sambodham.
No.
Ajnana sambodham.
Tasmadajnana sambhutam. Okay. Hृtstam jnanas.
Ajnana sambodham. Tasmat ajnana sambodham.
Hृtstam jnanasi natmanaha.
Krishnam jnanasi natmanaha. Krishnam jnanasi natmanaha.
Very good. Chitvainam samshayam yogam.
Chitrainam samsayam yogam. Chitrainam samsayam yogam.
Atishtottishta bharata.
Adishtottishta bharata. Adishtottishta bharata.
Okay. So again, having said everything in this chapter, we are all like Arjuna, just getting into this karma yoga, maybe halfway through karma yoga, or in the process of getting the jnanam through the karma yoga. Maybe we are a little bit sakama karma yoga, nishkama karma yoga, whatever it is, we do not know. But we are practicing this and we are going in this world with this one. And so Krishna is, that is why he says, this is applicable for everyone, irrespective of what stage and or what walks of life we are in. So he says, Tasmad, hey Bharata, hey Arjuna, like all of us, ajnanam, hृtstam. Hृtstam here means this kind of a in our heart. Yes, we are wanting to learn the knowledge, but in our hृtstam here means it is a body, mind, and intellect, everything. In our body, mind, and intellect, hृt normally means heart, but here we take it as even our buddhi. Okay, in everything in our, what is there? Ajnana sambhutam. Yes, we have got that ajnanam, and that is common, that ignorance is there, and we want to get rid of it. How do we get rid of it? He says, jnana sambhutam atmanaha. Here atmanaha means to that individual person, ajnani. Because ajnani, only for ajnani, this ajnanam will be there. So that atmanaha, for that ajnani, like all of us, for whom this kind of a samshayam, that I and that Bhagavan, how will be one day will I get Advaita Sakshatkara Jnanam, that particular one, Atmanaha, what Bhagavan says, Yenam, okay, Atmanaha, Yenam Samshayam, 7 and 8. Yenam Samshayam, that doubt which is long because has been in our thing, through Vicharam, that Yenam Samshayam, Jnana Asina. Jnana Asina. Asi means sword. So Jnana Asina means by that sword of that knowledge. So the conviction comes from that knowledge, absolutely. That so Jnana Asina, Yogam. Yogam Atishta Uttishta. So in this yogam means karma yogam. So because we have got the ajnanam, and first to get rid of the ajnanam, Bhagavan says, karma yogam kuru. Karma yogam kuru. So karma yogam atishta uttishta. By that karma yogam, certainly uttishta, arise Arjuna, uttishta, uphold. Be firm and uphold this karma yoga, the nishkama karma yoga, yajnartat karmanon yatra. Certainly you will get that jnanam, certainly you will get that guru, certainly that guru upadesham that will remove this particular one once forever. That's what Bhagavan wanted to say here. So you see the difference in the meaning in every sloka. So very important to keep. So here
Sorry,
yoga means yes,
sorry,
yes, yes.
I have a question.
Sure, yes.
The 12th one you said, is it Karma Yoga or Jnana Yoga?
Which one?
You know how the 12th one, the Yogam, you said that one, he refers to Karma Yoga or Jnana Yoga?
Which is this sloka or this?
No, the meaning that you are saying, you know how you're saying.
Oh, this one. Yes. This 12, number 12 word. Yes. This is Karma Yogam. Karma Yogam Atishta Uttishta. So he's telling Arjuna to do this Karma Yogam Atishta Uttishta. Because he's still not, because see, we must always place these things in perspective of Arjuna's context. Arjuna is still not started doing the Karma Yoga, right? Because he's still sitting in the pedestal of the chariot.
Yeah.
End of the day, he has to take the bow and start doing the war. That is when he will start doing the Karma Yoga. So lot of us are like Arjuna. We have not started doing the Karma Yoga. So Pratamam, this particular Pratama Abhyasaha is this Karma Yoga.
Okay, because you know how you said, we have we have confusion in our hearts. We don't have the understanding. So the knowledge will act like a sword to get rid of that. So I thought this would be Jnana Yoga, but okay, it makes sense as well. Okay.
Yeah. So these are the goal. What Bhagavan says is, end of the day, for you to get that jnanam, which is the ultimate. See, okay, compare this again with Arjuna. Arjuna has got not one sword, he has got probably Divya Astram, so many Astram. So, but this Asi, which is the ultimate one, is a jnanam. So he's just comparing it to a sword, that's all. But what I'm really trying to say is, it is a sukshma, that particular jnanam. That jnanam, for that he's telling that for you to get that ultimate knowledge, now what you must do is get up, raise, and do the karma yoga.
Thank you.
That's all. Okay, no problem. So, so that is what Bhagavan again. So Bhagavan in this jnanam, because if you would have seen, right from this Tadvitti Pranipadena, Bhagavan wanted to see told much about this ultimate jnanam. And then he also told him for the jnanam very much in the Shraddha. That Shraddha is very important. And with the Shraddha, that Guru Upadesham and your effort, Samyatendriyaha, and we said Samyatendriya is very important, and Tat Paraha. That Tat Paraha is Guru or Vakyam, Guru or Upadesham, because Tatpadam Darshitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. That Tatpadam Darshitam, who is going to give you that Darshanam? Guru Reva, Guru, only the Guru. So that his Vakyam, and as far as we have that one, Krishna says, it is very easy for you. Achirena Jnanam Labhate. That's what he says here also. Achirena Param Shantim Adhigacchati. So these are all the very beautiful one, that how the Guru helps that person to get that jnanam. With that jnanam, he gets Advaita Sakshatkaram. And for that also, that person's karma yoga is what he has to raise and do it today. And the karma yoga, again, when we say in this particular Gita, comprises of everything. Even this abhyasam is karma yoga. So we should not think that karma yoga is only to get up and move. We did say, because we are in that other side of the 9 to 5, that karma yoga includes the jnana yoga, raja yoga, all those the different faculty all put together. That is what is applicable to us. So that's why Bhagavan says atishta uttishta yoga matishta. Okay. Nalini Ganesh, can you chant after me, ji?
Sure, Mama.
Last one. Om Tatsat.
Om Tatsad.
Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu.
Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu.
Upanishatsu.
Upanishatsu.
Brahma Vidyayam.
Brahma Vidyayam.
Yoga Shastre.
Yoga Shastre.
Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade.
Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade.
Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yogo Nama.
Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yogo Nama.
Chaturthyodhyayaha.
Chaturthyodhyayaha.
Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.
Arpanamastu.
Shri Guru Arpanamastu.
Gurorpanamastu.
Okay, so thank you all. So what I will do is next class we will chant the fourth shloka, all of us together. Fourth chapter, sorry, fourth chapter, all of us together, and then after that I will do a summary of chapter 4.
Mama, can I share a small information which I have heard? Maybe I'm wrong also.
Yes,
When
please.
you refer to that incident about Vidyaranya Guruji
Yes.
ascending the throne, what
Yeah.
I heard is, அதாவது என்னன்னா அவருக்கு லக்ஷ்மி தேவி அனுகிரகம் பண்ணிட்டானி. I'll tell in English so that others can also understand.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
So Lakshmi Devi has already given him a boon that he will become an emperor. Okay. So what happened is during that Vidyaranya Guruji and other great astrologers, whoever were about to perform the coronation for the king Harihara, what they did is they had prescribed a specific timing. At that time, they were supposed to blow the conch. And it so happened, actually, Vidyaranya Guruji, he did not go and ask the king to give the kingdom to him voluntarily. Situation was created by the Almighty so that he enjoys, or he just have to become the king, and in this life itself, he should fulfill whatever boon was given by Sri Lakshmi Ji. So what happened is, before the specified timing, someone by mistake, they blew the conch.
Yes,
so
I
which
heard
was
that.
not auspicious. So
Yes.
what Vidyaranya Guruji he did is, just to save the Vijayanagara Maharajam from so what he did is, he voluntarily asked the king to save the kingdom, that I will be king till the specified time comes and he becomes the king, is what I heard, Mama. I just wanted to share it with you. So a situation was created in such a manner. Two things happened. One is the Vijayaranya Samrajyam was saved.
Okay. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. I also read only from some books like the that's
I
right.
thought I'll share it with you. Okay.
Thank you,
Mama.
No problem. I also read it from that K. Narayan Swami. You remember Sringeri Shankara? That scene?
Yes, Mama.
From Sringeri Shankara, that sequence from that only I also read. Okay.
அதுல இப்படி போட்டு இருந்தது. ஏன்னா அவளுக்கு அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு situation வந்தாதான் he will finish off that karma which he was about to finish it off in this Janma itself. Thank you so much, Mama.
Thank you. Hari Om.
Babuji.
Yes, please. Any doubt? Please share.
Yeah, just a clarification. I think Nalini also just mentioned about Swami Vidyaranya Swami. See, he had to be there because it's the parabdam that whether it is punyam or papam, they have to go through. Even when this chapter 36 sloka which says api chedasi papebhya sarvebhya papa kritamaga sarvam jnanaplayana vrajanam tantarishi, you can cross over for sanjita karma and probably avoid akama karma, but parabdha karma, once like an arrow hit, it doesn't it always affects. So it is not only punyam, even papam, even for jnani there'll be papam. This is what I heard from Paramarthananda ji, Swami Paramarthananda. So is that correct? I mean, that's what I just want to share with you. Papam, even for jnanis.
See, jnanis, there is no vrijinam. Once they've got the jnanam, there's a lot of what can I say, discussions about whether the jnani has a prarabdha karma or does not have a prarabdha karma, because it's prakrishena arabhya. But really what happens is, with what there is one written book by Vidyaranya Swamiji called Jivan Mukta Siddhi Viveka, and that also he has talked about difference between jnani and everything. For them, really the prarabdha karma and what we see is from our perspective. From their perspective, there is nothing. From their individual perspective, it does not affect them. Only from our perspective, it is either he has got any he's experiencing anything, but they don't experience really anything. That's what I've heard as well. Yes,
Babuji. As a jnani, for them there is nothing further. So how can they experience either? There can't be anything. It will be again you said from our eye or our perspective,
our
looks-
perspective only. Like, that day we said, no, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he had throat cancer because that is his prarabdham that he had to get it. Right. But even though he had throat cancer and he could not eat for months and months, there was no affliction to his body. So his Shishya said, Thakur, you are not eating anything, by that we are not able to eat. So we are all getting, we are not able to eat our food because we see you not eat for days and months. So, he said, okay, I will ask Kali Amba, by Kali, and then come back to you. And then he came back with tears. And he said, Kali said, look, she's feeding me through all of your mouth. So my mouth really doesn't have to eat. Understand? So when they have gone to that level, that for them a mouth or eating or the body is just one kind of a abharanam, or just like a dress for them, or their mind, even that is like a dress. It is only for the transaction with other world. They have no qualms or nothing attached to them, though it may come and go. That is.
It looks,
Yeah,
it's
correct.
a mithya. It's a mithya for them. Though it looks like
mithya for them as well. And
the same thing for Ramana Maharishi also. I think what you
Yes,
said,
yes.
Babuji, is correct. So the Prarabdham does exist, but it doesn't affect actually Jnani in that sense.
Yeah, that's right. In
Because
any
they are
way, it doesn't affect.
transcended. Yeah,
It
transcended.
doesn't affect them in any way. Even I can tell you, even Appaya Dikshidhar, it used to affect him, I believe. So what he had somebody had given him some kind of those days, and then he was having such a stomach pain. So what he will do, but whenever he is doing the puja every day, he will take a towel and then tie it. And at that time, he will do it. After he has finished it, he will take the towel and then throw it. And the towel will be, that tuni, that vastram will be like burning, I believe. See, that kind of a thing they had, for them, just for doing it. And so many, a lot of these jnanis once there. Very nice that we all share these things.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so much.
Okay. Atha Gita Mahatmyam Dharo Vacham Bhagavan Parameshana Bhaktirabhya Vicharini Prarabdham Bhujyamanasya Katam Bhavati He Prabho Shri Vishnuruvacha Prarabdham Bhujyamano Hi Gita Abhyasarata Sada Samukta Sasuki Loke Karmana Nopalipyate Mahapapadi Papani Gita Dhyanam Karochchet Kvachit Sparasham Na Kurvanti Nalini Dhadam Ambuvat. So, these are all. Okay. Om Tat Sat. Thank you, Ji. Hari Om.
Next 2-3
Hari.
classes I won't be
Yes.
attending.
Sorry, Sumati Ji. I can't.
Next couple of classes I won't be attending. I'm going to India on Friday.
Okay.
So I won't be attending. Okay. So, but I will
Okay.
listen to the recording. But anyway, next 2 classes, you're just going to do the summary and
Summary and that's it. Yeah, that's all. Okay.
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 See you.
Thank you, Ji. Hari Om. Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Thank you. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you, Ji.